Is this thing live?
It's live.
What's up? What's up with it out there this evening? All you Facebookers, YouTubers, whatever it is that you own. It's the Is What It Is crew. And y'all know what it is. Some of you call it Tacky Thursday. Some of you call it a Thirsty Thursday. Some of you call it a Terrible Thursday. But to the Is What It Is crew, it's a terrific Thursday. So all you snows, rolls, tacos, Oreos, Fritos, and you weirdos, y'all just got the boys off the north tonight. I got my cuz, Bub Love. I got my boy TJ. And it ain't no Bruce up in here tonight, y'all. But that's all right. Come with me, Hail Mary. Bub, let me hit that Corona dance and we can start this thing. Come with me, Hail Mary. Bob, release the people.
Yeah, get you out of here. What's up, real? That's how you come in with a Hail Mary, huh?
Institutionalized. Your boy Pot say I ain't a killer, but don't push me.
That boy Pac was a preacher, man.
Yes. What's up with it, baby?
He was Malcolm in the 90s.
Too hot.
Yeah, no doubt. What's good, fellas? Y'all all right?
What's up with
good,
it?
man.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Shout out, man. Robert Love and Kevin Green in the building.
Uncle Rob is up in the building.
And yes, the original Bobby Brown, Kevin Green. If you know, then you know.
Yes, sir.
He'll get that. Definitely. Nah, so yeah, everything's cool. Rev, do you know what day it is? Of the week it is?
Say what?
Do you know what day of the week it is?
Yeah.
What's that?
Thursday, ain't it?
Okay. Now, because when I try to call you, it's like you don't answer your phone, like you're on retirement. So most people who are retired don't know what day of the week it is. So I'm making sure you're not retired yet, and you still got a job, and you can help me out.
Well, you ain't done called my phone.
Okay. All right.
I got a head with no screws in it.
No, you do not.
The lose and true.
Right. No, it's all good. It's all good. Let's we got some prayer coverage to do right now.
Yes, sir.
So let's do that. Heavenly Father, the one who has made everything and allowed us to be here and have us here for a purpose, to where let us fulfill our purpose within you going forward. Lord, we're just praying for our friends and family, praying for Bruce. We're praying for even for those who are under the weather, those who are looking this way, those who have the breaking of the family circle. Just everyone who's maybe looking this way, hopefully this enlightens them and just have a good time, but have a good time within the process that God desires us to have. Lord, we just thank you once again for being the gracious and giving God that you are, and also allowing us to gain wisdom from you, and also have favor from a man and among God as we go about our day. We just thank you once again for what you've done for us and who you are, and just the whole bucket. And we just thank you once again. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 Okay. So we here. We just us.
Yes, sir.
We don't need no introduction because y'all know who we are. But it's a lot going on nowadays in the world of everything. And everybody wants to talk. And it's just we're here. And the two people on here, well, of course, Bruce is not here either, but those are the people that I talk to often and value their opinion about different things. So we have some topics we're gonna go through.
Buddy, real quick, Mr. Love echoed your sentiment. He said he tried to reach out to the Rev last week, and he must don't want to talk because he didn't return his call.
See, whole family looking for you. if Joy called
Uncle Rob, I'm calling you in the morning, Uncle Rob, because you get up early anyway. I'm calling you in the morning.
But see, Micah, that's that BS right there because you didn't get that same confirmation. You know what I mean? It got acknowledged, but it also was kind of like silently ignored.
Right.
Well, when it was Bub, he ain't called me no how.
He done pushed me under the table. I ain't worried about him. Okay, it's all good.
Hey, buddy. But one thing before we get into the show, I want to just add to the prayer, man, and give our condolences to our family, the Samples family as well,
Right.
and let them know that we're thinking about them. You know, from us here at the Is What It Is show.
Yeah, that's definitely family.
And that James Sample.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's my boy. What happened with Sam?
He lost his mother.
Oh man, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So like it's pretty deep in that little corner around there, man. So it's a loss of definitely a family member, a second mother. We had three mamas around there, really.
Right.
TJ mama and the Samples. So it's like it was yes. It's a process. But
yes, sir. Let's
do commercials first.
All right.
Okay, so we'll go with this one. This is important.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe to It Is What It Is podcast in all caps. We are on YouTube. We do have a YouTube channel. We are going to be putting our heads together and look at different ways to continue to market this podcast so that we can bring it to you, moving on to bigger and better things, keeping this thing going. But again, it Is What It Is podcast in all caps. Catch us at our YouTube channel. We sure will appreciate the support.
And you can find us on Instagram also. You type in It Is What It Is podcast. It's the not acronym, but the beginning letters IIWII on Instagram. So just follow us there. You see old stuff, new stuff that may come up, opportunities to buy merch.
Absolutely.
There also.
Absolutely.
So we're working on that. So it's coming. It's coming around. So it's all good. So we go to the next commercial.
All right, we got Abm Insurance. You have auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs. Please call the Rev. Feel humble. He can be reached at 281-960-0763. If you lay your head somewhere, he can insure it. If you get behind the wheel of something, he can insure it. He can also insure your needs of place where you work. If you own that particular place and have those needs, he can take care of that. And then last but not least, the most important thing, he can cover your assets through life insurance. Call my man, aka Rev, aka Feel Humble, aka The Insurance Man, aka The Rev Show, aka It Is What It Is podcast, The Rev. Hit him up. You can reach my man at 281-960-0763. If he doesn't answer the phone at that time, he will return your call before the end of the day.
And let me say this, Bub. The only reason I ain't answer the phone when you called, because I thought you called me about that $5 I borrowed from you.
Oh, yeah. See, I forgot about that. I'm gonna call you again.
I ain't got it.
Yeah. I'll never be broke because you always owe me.
What you?
I got you. So this is the last one. To where TJ, you want to do it?
Yeah, I got you.
Go ahead.
2022 MS 150. All right, mssociety.donordrive.com. Micah Love, please go out and support multiple sclerosis. We just, actually, today is the final day of Multiple Sclerosis Awareness Month. Today is March 31st, last day of the month, last day of the quarter. We've done all sorts of things, not only this month, but last year as well, through the Is What It Is podcast, through live shows. We were able to show you some of our historic shows from last year, some of our best and greatest pieces of work, but it all goes into supporting my brother, Micah Love. It also goes into supporting multiple sclerosis, not only just at a local level, regional, national level as well. Very, very important. Please go out and support. We love the kind that jingles, but more importantly, we like the kind that folds, and we also accept plastic as well.
The kind that's white. Yeah, we do that too, man. And one day I have a story about me training this year for the MS 150. The reason why I'm having difficulties training because I don't have a bike.
Where your bike?
Huh?
Where's your bike? At the pawn shop?
No, it's in the shop, but it's not in the pawn shop. And it's a story that, like, man, this is some bull, but okay, we'll figure it out. But let's move on. Y'all can still donate. Please donate. The ride is at the end of this month. So I'll be training to the end and training extra hard between now and the last weekend of this month. So I think the Rail said last year he was coming to help us out at the for the MS 150. So we looking for bottles of water on the side of the road somewhere from you, sir.
Man. But you know what really, man, Rev could donate, and you know, I would definitely come around for this as well. He's got superb cooking skills. So when you go to the campfire, like, you know, Rev could come out there and fry some fish, barbecue, something like that, man. It's crawfish, you know, whatever you, fry some turkeys, whatever it is, man. It could go down. I've seen them superb cooking skills. I've actually seen a few of the videos you posted.
Let's do something.
Yeah.
How many folks I gotta feed, Dave? I gotta feed 100 people, man, y'all.
Nah, just like 12, maybe 16. Let's say 25. That's all good. It's all good. All right, so that was it. So now it's time for us to jump into this process. Let's start this right here, TJ. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna hijack this portion here.
Go ahead.
This is something we can start a topic with. It's a one gotta go.
Y'all already know.
Yeah. Which one gotta go?
Both. Both.
Which one gotta go?
Both.
Oh man. Based upon what took place,
thank you, cuz Joy. Both.
I'm leaning very heavily to that kid from Philly, but I don't disagree with the Rev. I'd say both.
Both. And
okay.
The reason I say both is this right here. I say both because, number one, we know it was out of line for him to slap to get up at the Oscars and slap somebody. But it was also kind of weak to me because I know everybody say, oh, Chris Rock did the right thing and all that. But hey, man, you slapped me in front of my mama, my daddy, my kids. And I'm just kind of made a little different. But me personally, the reason I say both, and it's just me, because I think the whole thing was staged anyway.
Right.
And if Will Smith, if that's the hardest you can slap, man, both of them some what you call beta males to me. Now I'm through with that. Let's go to the next topic. They beta.
Yeah,
so
man.
So I'm very tired of talking about it.
Me too. That's why I said next topic.
But I think it was a if you look at it in the entertainment sector, to where I think it was more of a ploy, and it was a setup. They said all of it to talk about it still now, because think about it. So even like whenever what happened after Jay-Z and Solange and Beyonce had a scruffle in the elevator.
Hey man, it sold records.
It sold records. They went on tour.
And so
they killed it. And then they had the scandal with Jay-Z cheating somebody else. May or may not happen, but then that comes out, and all of a sudden he's on the run tour. Every time Kanye dropping something, he always dropping something. That's the case.
See, everybody got to understand foolery, it sells. You think about it. He slapped him on national TV, ratings on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any other social.
I got one better for you than that. Chris Rock tickets went from $34 to $348.
Yeah,
it's just the thing that I worry about though is, you know, everybody that saw that doesn't have that understanding that it was staged, right? I'm seeing people on the internet going back and forth intensely about it. You know, I've heard from friends that they've gone back and forth with their spouses in disagreement to the point where they in different rooms and all kind of crap, right? But I hope no one sets the precedent and thinks that they're going to be able to walk on stage and just slap somebody and the outcome is going to be the same way as it was the other night, because that's not typically the way that outcome is going to be.
Suppose that was at the BET Music Awards and somebody got up and slapped somebody. Oh,
it'd have been a fight.
Yeah, they would have ended the show right then and there, you know. And this the other thing. Let me tell you, and I wanted to bring this up. I was telling my wife this the other night. Now, look, I know this may not be so-called gangster or this might not be hood, but let me tell you what, I ain't never been gangster and I don't live in the hood no more. You slapping me, I'm pressing charges. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, you gonna sit down and you gonna think about what you did. Since I can't get you back the way that I want to get you, and I got too much to lose to get you back the way I'm gonna get you, I'm going to press charges. I'm just telling you that.
Nah,
Done story.
You up. I'm gonna
But my thing is on if you the public is focused and loves drama, right? And that was a big headline from everything. Like that was the first thing on the even news after the what was it, the Oscars? See, I don't even pay attention on what award show it is. I don't know what's what, but still, just the how we're so enamored, just fixated on drama and also just people in Hollywood. Like you know more people names in Hollywood and movies than you do somebody historical figure who happened to do something to save your life or to make it better for you.
That's a good point.
So I think like just the whole it's natural. The whole world is focused on, for me, the wrong thing. In an opportunity to want to be able to talk about somebody that's having beef and two people who you don't that you know them but they don't know you.
Right.
Some toast.
Who is that?
We talking about toast.
Who is that?
Hi.
Hey.
That Wonka. What's up, Wonk?
Good.
Tell us
what's good, nephew.
Right quick. Tell us a joke, Wonk. We need a joke right quick.
Yeah, here's a good one.
Who
is the ruler of the pencil box?
I want to see it too.
Say what?
Who is the ruler of the pencil box?
Your dad.
No.
No, it's
your grandpa.
No, the ruler.
Get it? My teeth.
Who?
Okay, all right, guys.
It's the ruler.
It's the ruler. The ruler of the pencil box is the ruler. But see, Phil, you didn't have no pencil box, so he might not even know how that.
Nah, because
I had it. All right.
A joke.
Look.
Wonka!
Hey, that's what we need. That one drum that.
Right, that rim shot.
That rim shot. Yeah, rim shot.
Gone. Who remember the gong?
You got all the noises over there. He's supposed to push a button. He ain't read his pamphlet. Now, boy, not that one. All right, T. Let's go next subject.
Yeah, man. So look, this is gonna go along the lines of the one or the other, man. I want to give a shout out to what Bun B did with the Bun B and Friends thing down at the rodeo a couple weeks ago. That was pretty cool. But man, just wanted to get y'all's opinions on, and this could be any artist. It doesn't matter the genre. And Rev, this is I'm gonna start with you because this is in your backyard right here.
Right.
Give me your top 5 Houston artists.
Well, you know who I'm gonna start with? Uncle Face.
Okay.
I got to start with Uncle Face. After Face, I got to go on and slide Steel Wheel in there, Willie D.
Okay.
After Steel Wheel, I got to go with. Do we count UGK Houston?
Yeah, let's go and do it. I mean, Bun B put on the show, so we have to.
Okay.
We have to.
So I go with Bun. I would say Pimp, but he dead. So I'm gonna go with Bun. Come 4th place, I gotta put Kiki the Don in there.
Okay.
And you know who my last one is? Honestly, ESG.
Okay. So no love to Beyonce. No. So anybody that doesn't know if you was hiding under a rock, and we're gonna get to Buddy on this next, but Bun B and Friends was a bunch of Houston artists. Our local superstars here were actually performing with him down at the rodeo. First time that they had done anything where we had this multitude of artists, especially in the from the hip hop industry. But there was actually more than that. I believe for the kids, they had that girl Lele was out there and performed. LaToya Luckett. Baby Bash, H-Town also performed. So it was a lot of other artists from different genres other than just hip hop. So it was a real special show, sold out show. I was unable to attend, but from what I saw as far as on social media and different things like that, it seems like everything went well. So, buddy, what you got? Give me your top 5.
Face number 1 off the top. Then I would go 2 Beyonce. 3 Kiki.
Okay.
4 Slim.
Okay.
And 5 Jack Freeman.
Oh, nice. Jack Freeman is what it is. Former guest.
Yeah, former
Represent
guest.
Is what it is. Alumni.
And he's killing it. Like he's getting recognized. So y'all should look for him on the mainstream real soon.
Absolutely. Jack Freeman has been doing his thing, man.
Yeah. What's your top 5, TJ?
Gotta go with Face for sure.
Yeah.
I have to put Beyonce in there. Slim Thug.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go UGK, and I'm gonna, as a group, I'm gonna go that as 1.
Okay.
And then probably last but not least, I'm gonna go Lil Kiki.
Okay. So we all in the same boat, really. It's all good. All right, TJ, shoot us another one. TJ got the questions for us tonight.
Yes, sir. So hey, have y'all heard about the new ordinance passed by the Houston by the city council when it comes to vaping and e-cigarettes in public? It has now been banned. You can no longer do it. It is being treated the same way as smoking a regular cigarette. Now, there are a couple of exceptions to the rules, and we'll get into that in a moment. But it's a $2,000 fine if you violate this law. And so I just wanted to get some feedback from you, buddy, and Rev on what y'all thoughts on this new law that's just been passed by the city of Houston.
Well, my thoughts is it don't make me no difference because I don't vape no way. So it don't really make me no difference. If you vape, you're gonna pay a $2,000 fine. Bottom line in that right there. So it don't that would be a thing for me to tell my kid or something. Hey man, them folk catch you vaping in public, they're gonna give you a $2,000 fine. And if you can't pay that fine, you go into jail, and Fleece Johnson, the booty man, gonna get you.
Right. And man, and Rev, did you know that the CDC did an analysis and they found that e-cigarettes has now surpassed combustible cigarettes as the most commonly used tobacco product among U.S. middle and high school students.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I can see that.
Some of those kids sneaking them in school in elementary.
Don't say that.
They are.
Man.
I
They
believe
are.
it. Don't say it.
Now, buddy, what do you think about that?
It makes sense. Have you ever been out somewhere and somebody had one of them big old vapes and like they blow out and it's like a train smoke just everywhere?
Yeah.
So
yeah, I have.
And you be downwind and blow past you like you sitting at a hookah bar or something. That's how. I mean, it makes sense to put them all in the same category.
Right.
Of the opportunity for.
Thank goodness.
Right. Shamika said,
Right.
Yeah. So, but in saying that, it's I don't know how that secondhand smoke affects you, such as regular tobacco.
Yeah. Shout out to the baby's mama right there.
Right.
So hey, remember I said there was a couple of exceptions, buddy. One of them is you can still smoke your vape and your e-cigs at the nursing home. That is an exception as long as you have a private or semi-private room. You can still do it there and not be fined. Or if you're at a long-term care facility, a nursing home is fine. And also, if you're at a designated enclosed meeting area at a convention center or a hotel, it is still okay for you to smoke your e-cig or your vape. I guess they don't want a lot of people interrupting the meetings and leaving the room. And so I guess you could just go ahead and smoke how you want to in there.
But you can't smoke a regular cigarette how you want to in there.
No,
That's totally out. Whoever brought this law up or whatever brought it they had a problem in a different manner besides just the e-cigarettes on what it is.
They ain't had nothing better to do and thought
right.
on it.
Hey, Linda, good to see you on here.
Hello, Linda.
I work with Linda back in Houston Works long time
so
ago.
So I came to the conclusion that many of the people that may have been involved with city council either have friends, constituents, or themselves may be in a nursing home or attend a lot of meetings, which I can see that happening, and they want to continue to smoke their e-cigs and their vapes.
Yeah, the exceptions. You got an exception, yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it's
definite exception to the rule there.
Yeah. Well, I'm good. It don't matter to me.
Yeah, that I thought that was pretty interesting, but and I'm not sure. You know, the interesting thing is I didn't see. I don't think that they've gotten far enough to where I don't know when this is going to be implemented. But it just as of today, it was just announced that they did pass the. They unanimously passed the ban on e-cigarettes and vaping in public places. So. They're actually saying it's going to be added to the existing ban on smoking. So I'm assuming that this could just take place and start immediately since there's already that ban that's in place.
Okay, well, so be it.
Hey, there it is. I don't think anybody on this podcast vapes or does e-cigs. I don't believe so.
Nope.
It has no bearing on us really, but we just wanted to get the news out there to our peoples.
Yeah, now in case you do.
Y'all ready for the Final Four?
Yeah, it's finally here.
Yeah, New Orleans, Louisiana, starting on Saturday. Saturday is the semifinal games. We got Kansas and Villanova in one game, and North Carolina and Duke. That long rivalry that's going on for years in the other game, and then the winners will battle it out on Monday night for the national championship.
Who you got, TJ?
Man, I'm going with Duke. Man, I think Mike Krzyzewski. Last year announced his retirement. It seems like everything is set up for him to do his thing. And I find it interesting that Duke and North Carolina have never played in a tournament before with their long history and the rivalry and the way it's set up. So that's a first. And I was telling Rev, we were talking about this. It's interesting that Coach K won his first ever national championship against Kansas. And so how interesting would that be if Kansas and Duke were to win on Saturday and he could potentially win his last national championship game against Kansas? It just seems like it's set up for him.
Well, that's not Uncle Robert said North Carolina. I got to go with Duke because it's a fairy tale ending. You know what I mean? But I can't count Kansas out because, you know, I went to school up in those parts. So I'm a Jayhawk fan. So
right, Chuck.
Yeah, I would like to see Duke and Kansas battle it out, and I would like to see the Jayhawks win. But if Coach K win, Coach K has truly been a class act the last how many ever years he done coach. So
right. Yeah, I like to see Coach K get the last one on the way out. But
be like me when I won my last Little League championship. I chopped it with Duke.
That's when you left.
I left.
But you were 16 when you did that, so it was time for you to go anywhere. You couldn't go no more.
Well, that's true too. Now I'm talking about as a coach and as a league. As
okay.
When
you were playing when you were 16.
Wait, man, you own the league and you coach the league?
Yeah,
I've owned the team rather. And
what's good, Ian Chestnut?
Yeah, what's
Chestnut,
up, homeboy?
What's up with it? When we gonna come over there and get in that pool?
You own the league, you coach the league.
The team.
Like
the
team. Oh, so you own that.
But when I was president, I didn't coach. And when I coached, I wasn't president. But my last year, we needed we had to get rid of a coach. So Coach Phil turned over his president duties and come back as a coach, whooped the little ass, rode out in the sunset, said, I'm done.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up. So We'll
All
see.
right, y'all, we going over Ian house tonight. He said we got a standard invite. We'll be over there, Ian. Just hold up. Get the heat on in the pool. We coming.
Yeah. Turn the
Have
water
some
on.
Tangeray too. That's what Tangeray.
Oh man,
He already got it.
so then, fellas, buddy, let me ask you this. So I was also looking at checking out a game right now, but we got the NBA playoffs that's rolling around.
Yeah.
And I've identified 10 teams, right? But I'm gonna give y'all 7 of them that's contenders. And we're gonna talk about them first. And I want you to just maybe pick 1 or 2 of them that you think has a chance of getting that championship ring come June. But you've got the Phoenix Suns. Right now they have the best record in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and them down there doing their thing in the desert. You got the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant, man, right now, man, one of my favorite players to watch. I love watching him play, doing his thing. You got the Golden State Warriors. Of course, you can't count out Steph, Draymond, and Clay. Rev, you got Philly, Joel Embiid doing his thing. Got James Harden over there with him now. You got Milwaukee, the Greek freak that I said, man, he is, we grew up with Elijah One, and he's Elijah One just without the jumper.
Reincarnated. Yep.
And Miami Heat, they down there fighting each other, so Lord knows what they'll do to the other team. And then last but not least, man, somehow these guys always find a way to enter in the contender picture when you count them out. But the Boston Celtics is down there doing something with that leprechaun. So what do y'all think? Them 7. I got 3 more I'm going to bring up in a minute, but them 7 right now are the top 7 teams contending for a championship. What do y'all think?
I can go with that.
Anybody in particular, 1 or 2 you like other than the others?
When Chris Paul coming back?
He's back. He's back already. He's back playing already. Yeah.
Chris Paul just got that jacket on his back that he gonna retire without a ring. I don't see it. He just had a jacket.
I'm going with Phoenix. Devin Booker go carry that torch.
All right, so buddy, you got Phoenix. What you think, Rev? Who you got out of those 7? I'm gonna recap. Phoenix, we got Memphis, Golden State, Philly, Milwaukee, Miami, and Boston. Those are top 7 right now.
I'm gonna go the other way.
Let's go with Boston.
Celtics, okay. Jason Tatum, youngster, Dookie, Duke Blue Devil, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. They're over there doing their thing.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll get it done. I don't think Boston get it done. Miami not gonna get it done. Golden State has a good chance of getting it done. Philly they still trying to work out that they got James Harden. They're not gonna get it done.
Exactly.
Milwaukee is they just got to be in a row for a while in order for them to get it done again.
Anthony Simpson says he's got the Bucks. He got the Bucks.
We'll see, Aim Banks. I don't know. They got to be rolling, but they've been rolling pretty nice lately. And I don't think Memphis is old enough yet.
Ready yet? Now I got 3 more teams. Remember, y'all. Now these 3 teams could throw a wrench into the whole thing, and I'm gonna take these one by one, and we're gonna start with the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're not making the playoffs.
Oh, okay. What you think, Rev? They say AD and Bron coming back.
If they can get in the playoffs, they're still the Lakers.
Okay. All right.
If they can get in the playoffs, they still the Lakers to me.
I think San Antonio will edge out the Lakers to get the playoffs.
All right. I think that's going to be interesting there. It's 5 or 6 games left. So, man, they got to get Russ Westbrook on the same page, man. He doing more fighting with reporters than the other team.
That dude needs a sports psychiatrist because
him and Kanye need to be.
We go back to OKC.
All right, 2 more teams. We had a Paul George sighting the other night, the Los Angeles Clippers. We just don't know about Kawhi, man. Kawhi Leonard reminds me of what's that man, buddy, on Batman that was the butler?
Oh, yeah, I know who you talking
What's his name for Batman? The guy that stayed there, like always.
I can't think of it.
Not Winston. It was it wasn't Jeffrey.
Well, Kawhi reminds me of that dude. Like you never see him until the moment you need him most, and he always finds a way to come through. And this man, I never give up on him because he ain't played the whole season, and then all of a sudden he'll pop up and just, he's like, not that I'm comparing the two guys as far as their game, but just how they show up in big moments. He's like the modern day Robert Horry. Remember, you wouldn't see Robert Horry for the whole season.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden in the championship game, he hitting every shot. Yeah. And that's how Kawhi Leonard is. He ain't played all season. But if this guy gets a chance, as long as the Clippers can find a way to get in the playoffs, and if they play, he'll be the last man standing when it's all said and done after not playing the whole season.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough for the Clippers to do that, though.
I tell you what, on a side note of that right there, I just really, a couple of weeks ago, watched the Rockets through and through, and I see what half of the problem with that team is. Man,
what you think?
They look like a bunch of kids out there.
They are young.
Well, they are.
It is a bunch of kids.
Exactly. They're so, man, they need to get in the weight room and lift some weights around now. They look
just
like
got the
Rev, you have a son that's probably older than half the team.
Right.
Your son is probably older than half the team.
Probably. And I looked and I said, man, I see what this is. These guys.
You got a whole bunch of sophomores and juniors in college playing NBA ball on one team.
We have an AAU team.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last of the three teams, they done free Kyrie.
Yep.
And he's back with KD.
I was wondering when you were saying.
And you got the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
That's kind of scary. What are y'all thoughts on them? Can they throw a wrench in the whole thing?
That's who I think is going to throw a wrench in.
I can see Brooklyn and Phoenix in the finals.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I like that. That would be a good one. And who you got taking that one, buddy?
He like Phoenix.
I do. But
like
in having arrested Kyrie, arrested KD, it's hard to, man. And yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta see.
I'm going Milwaukee, and if they healthy together, and I know you like Phoenix, buddy, but that man down there in the Bay Area,
yeah, that's
that
why
you gotta guard when he come across half court.
Yeah,
when he wants
good hands.
Gee whiz. If they can get everything a little bit right, man, the Golden State Warriors, man, is like, that would be something interesting to see Steph and Greek Freak go at it. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
And Banks say he got the Nets easy.
Yeah, easy.
Okay.
Okay. I
Man,
can see that.
I can too. They could definitely be in there too. I can see it for sure.
I mean, it's gonna really be a toss-up, man, because it seems like the talent has been more widespread as more than ever in the NBA. And talent of people you haven't even heard of come in and give somebody 40. You're like, wait a minute, who is that? And then you go think back that as a college player, they was one of the stars that you used to hear about.
Right.
So talent has gotten a lot better across the board, and everybody's shooting that thing, man, from far.
Yeah. What do y'all think about Deshaun Watson situation?
I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah. 5 years, 230, all guaranteed.
Yeah, that's huge. And you had all last year off to take a break.
Yeah.
Not what you think about Deshaun, but what you think about the Texans now. How about that?
Well, we're gonna see if they can, draft well, because they have a lot of picks now. Can they put the team together from scratch, really? That's gonna be interesting.
Well, one thing they have is a Hall of Famer coach taking over.
Right. And man, the other thing is it's a sports topic, but really it's a life topic, man. the Brittany Griner situation, man, representing Aldine District, Nimitz High School, man, down there in Russia. I'm hearing things about now she is gonna possibly do time in a labor camp. Is what they're saying that she's gonna do. We talked about vaping and e-cigs earlier, and I
Yeah.
believe that was what ultimately got her in trouble was some, I guess, fluid. I'm not, excuse my ignorance, but I'm not as privy as to what's actually in the e-cig or the vape is what she got caught with, which I guess is an illegal substance in Russia.
It had THC in it, which is
THC. Okay.
Weed oil, pretty much.
Okay.
It's THC. She had THC carts for her vape pen.
Well, I think it was a bad time for her to get caught and busted with that, with all the other stuff that's going on right now. So it was a horrible time.
Why would you even try that? You coming out of Russia right now?
Yeah.
Like you want to come out of there. You make sure your drawers clean. You don't have nothing in your bag. Like you just want to be just all that stuff. You trying to? Why would you take all that stuff here? But like you gonna be straight laced, no chase. Like when you walk through the middle of the Texas, you don't even want to touch the sides. You just, hey, I gotta get up out of here.
And the thing is, but I mean, it's my understanding is, you know, she plays in two leagues, the WNBA here in the States, but she plays in a league in Russia, and she has been playing in that league for, I believe, the last 6-7 years.
Right.
So you would think, you know, being in that culture, being a part of that country, that you would know what you can and can't do. Right. You know, am I wrong in assuming that, or?
No, that you're very right, because you have common sense. I guess somebody who didn't have common sense, which she didn't do. But I was thinking on the point to where her being a premier basketball player over there, then that would allow for her to get a kind of a grease palm situation. Okay, we know who she is. We'll let her go and make it. But that didn't happen. Right. And that's probably what she thought was going to happen.
You think Rev has turned into a political thing, like you said, with everything that's going on?
I think it's not 100%, but I think it's a lot of percentage, a political thing right now. And again, she picked the wrong time for that. She picked the wrong time for that.
Wrong time. Like you.
If this was any other time, she would have gotten a slap on the hand. Whoa. Now in Chestnut, I don't think it was planted, bro. I don't think it was planted. No.
Yeah, they could have kept somebody else more influential. Because the next question is, what is the United States doing trying to get her back? We don't know. And it seems like they're not doing too much because no moves been made. Or nothing, you haven't heard anything about it. We just got to we gonna hear about her in about 5-6 years when she come back home and they have a party for her who welcome home.
I think here in a little bit they finna put some pressure on them to get her home. You hear what Uncle Robert said? When you do wrong, the devil will show up.
Yeah. That's what that remind me of is similar to Buddy, that quote and Rev, that quote that Denzel gave to Will the other night, but he should have gave him the quote that Mr. Love just gave. Yeah.
But it's around the same lines though. It's around the same lines, so we'll figure it out.
What I still say, Will Smith didn't get beat up, so you know. So
he slapped like a girl.
You know, you look at it. Chris Rock didn't flinch, didn't blink his eyes or nothing. Will, man, that was terrible right there. And Chris Rock. You didn't do nothing to him then. So after the show, your goons wasn't waiting. The Hummer didn't roll up or nothing.
Man.
We'll get to a party.
His brother is actually in town this weekend here in Houston. Tony Rock.
Right.
Got a show.
Purposely try to miss that part of the show, so I wanted to hear about that.
Oh, Aunt Bang said when the dudes start slapping other dudes.
That's what I'm saying. And B, there you go, church. All that stuff was, man. Anyway,
it was made up. Yeah, they trained actors, man. They trained actors to do stuff. Right. I get on this to where if all the freeze frames, where I didn't analyze, but it was there. It made sense. Like Chris Rock was leaning already that way before he even swung on him. He walked up.
Exactly.
He didn't even stumble. You know. like Will just and Will Smith turn around directly and walk to his seat. If you hit somebody, you gonna turn around and walk to your seat.
Not turn my back to him either.
Right, exactly.
No.
So it was staged. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's next TJ. I don't know how we go back down that rabbit hole again.
Yeah, but look, man, look, finance is what I want to talk about. Let's talk about money right now. Everything due to inflation is expensive at the moment.
Yeah.
Man, have y'all seen the real estate market right now?
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It's crazy.
But
Like
that was before inflation though.
Yeah, you're right. But here's the thing, like
situation.
You could put your home for sale and probably make 2x, 3x as much as you paid for it. But then here's the problem.
Where you gonna live?
Right. Where you gonna stay?
Yeah.
Where you gonna stay? On automobiles right now, man, if you buy a vehicle that is a popular vehicle, that was a pitiful slap.
That's what I was laughing at.
Dropped them.
Post that, bro.
He should have dropped him.
Uncle Rob, shots out. That's why you my uncle. You like me like that right there.
Yeah.
Oh, blue.
He needed some baby powder to go to work.
Yeah.
But he didn't. Yeah, it was.
Have you noticed, man, some of these dealerships right now, they don't have a large inventory. They're charging an extra fee for the most popular vehicles if you buy them. I don't know if you know that. That's kind of in that fine print type of fee that's being charged. It's almost like a finder's fee. Like we have to find this vehicle for you, and we're going to charge you for finding it for you, which is a new thing that they've included. We've seen just the price of, man, groceries. Like, man, you go to the grocery store and you go, not even doing you know how you got, I'm gonna pick up the important things, right? The necessities, right? That might be a few things, right? That's your bread, milk, eggs, that type of thing, right? Then you got your real show enough grocery shopping where you got a basket full of stuff, right? Then you got the honey-do list where you go in and pick up 1 or 2 things to bring home. Man, the necessities is like $100. Like,
oh yeah, minimum.
What did I get?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hey,
nothing at all.
It's crazy.
We around here saying every single day, boy, we sure glad we don't have no extra mouths to feed up in here. Lord.
Man.
Yeah, I made a post the other day on Facebook. I said, you know what? I'm sure glad I have a little old Hyundai Elantra because it costs me $30 to fill it up. I'll be putting premium in that, but I always have done that. And it's $30 and you ride all day long. So all my partners who be rolling hard now, I'll just be chunking the deuce at them and saying, thank you, Lord, for giving me this Hyundai.
Because they ain't rolling that hard. They softly.
I was in my Ford today on E, 20 miles to go until I had to push. And I filled it up, and it was $65. And here's the thing. I just did regular unleaded at $3.89 a gallon.
Yeah.
Was that putting it on full 65?
65 put it on full, man. I gotta go do
that in that car though, TJ. And that Ford, that's not bad.
But Rev, I gotta go back and do the old school trick, man. I'm gonna have to go to man, I was about to say high-low. I don't even think they got high-low anymore, man.
No,
I tried to go to O'Reilly or the AutoZone, man, and give me a little gas treatment, man, so I can get more miles per gallon to put in the tank.
That ain't gonna help you that much.
Uncle Robert said he just paid $75 for lunch stuff yesterday.
Oh,
what
man.
You did for lunch, Uncle Robert? Some cold cuts.
Yeah, some sandwiches.
Man. But buddy, that being said, man, are you ready to go ahead and trade in your gas guzzler and get you one of these e-vehicles?
I want one.
They got them out here.
They got a whole bunch of them. Want one. It's a process. Actually, truthfully, TJ, I want my whole grand scheme of things. I want to have a solar panels on the home and electronic car.
Don't
Yeah,
put
totally
solar
agree.
panels on your home. Insurance companies don't like that.
I'm not doing it. I'm just saying the whole grand scheme of things, I wouldn't mind doing that.
So look,
but in speaking of the electronic cars, I like them because they perform way better than a gas car does.
well, I got a list of the top 9 e-vehicles. This might help you with your shopping when you get ready to do it, right?
Okay.
They say the number 1 e-vehicle right now is the Nissan Leaf. You ever heard of the Nissan Leaf?
Not at all. No. And
Man,
I don't know if I want to ride the Leaf.
It's a nice little economy car, man. Charge it up and ride.
Imagine the Leaf. I can see it being a common car.
That's
blow
the
around in the wind. Is that what?
Yeah, it's that small. You're right. It could blow around in the wind, man. Just don't pull up next to no 18 wheelers, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, like my dad said, get riding the buckboard. I'm not doing it.
All right. The next one on the list, number 2, man, is the Kia Niro. Kia makes some nice cars, man.
They do.
They do.
Get the Niro. You
Okay,
sure to be able to.
Nah, that's yeah. Okay,
man, you could Google the Niro, man. It's like a little hatchback.
Nope, not doing it.
Man, it has an affordable price tag. 201 horsepower, front wheel drive, electric motor. 201. I don't know why they just did the 1.
Right.
But hey.
All right. You can say it's over 200 horsepower.
All right. Audi, number 3 on the list is the E-Tron.
Okay.
Audi. That's a nice one. Nice little luxury vehicle. It's a little SUV. You know.
Okay.
It's got a nice little audio system in it. Now it's 355 horsepower. All-wheel drive in the E-Tron. You might want to check that one out.
Okay. I think
very elegant, very stylish. Number 4 on the list is the Tesla Model 3. We see a lot of the Teslas riding around. I like that. Yeah, what y'all think about the Teslas?
Very nice. I've been in one before. It's a whole different experience riding an electronic car. I don't know if you've ever been in one before.
So, buddy, when it's fully charged, you can get 322 miles.
That's far enough. I can go
now, where are these charging stations on your route to Umber, though?
But they got a lot of places, though. Like if you go to, of course, in the higher ends of Houston, they have charging stations everywhere in different stores.
Okay.
Now, if I don't know exactly where they are, but I was reading something with Tesla where they're making it to where a charging station is at least 40 miles away from each other.
How long does it take to charge?
Shoot, if I guess completed zero is overnight.
So you actually have to plug it in.
Yeah, you got to plug it in. You got to charge it up like your phone. and getting to your home, you have to have that whole thing fabricated from your electrical box for a charging station for your car. It's a whole different process. It's like
so you gonna get charged for the car and the installation, and like when you go buy one of them power drills, you gonna pay for the drill, then they gonna hit you with that little old $90 battery. Yeah, okay. Finished.
Yeah, I mean, but you gotta charge it up. But the cost effectiveness over time it balances out to where you won't pay $65 worth of electricity to charge it up.
All right. Now the number 5 on the list is the Ford Mash E. Now what this one is the Ford Mustang. It's a crossover of the Mustang. It's an electronic car. It's a nice one. This one actually looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. What's the next one?
Now, the only thing it says is that if you're a Mustang fan, don't look for the same thrills behind the wheel of this electronic vehicle.
I wouldn't expect the way it look. I wouldn't expect it.
It's a more smooth, more serene type of drive, right?
Because it's quiet.
All right. Then we probably seen this one a little bit. This one you can get for about $5,000. It's the 2022 Chevrolet Bolt.
Yeah, $5,000.
Hey, man, it's got a 10-inch touchscreen in it, though, bro.
You just put an iPad in your car, you good to go.
Hey, it's an Apple CarPlay, so there you go. That's what it is.
The gas car.
Actually, it says the new model start at $34,000, so a little bit higher than that $5,000 price tag I just gave you.
Yeah.
All right. Then the number 7 one is Hyundai. They have the Kona. The Hyundai Kona, the EV, it's an electronic vehicle. You get about 258 miles on it if it's fully charged. Porsche has one, the Taycan. Did y'all know Porsche had an electronic vehicle?
I did.
The Porsche Taycan.
Yeah.
Now,
There's a
this
lot
one
of
is,
high end car models are coming out with electronic. They have an electric Jeep now.
okay.
Yeah, I'm like, that might be.
Now this one is very interesting. It's kind of like, you know, when you go to a restaurant and you read the menu and it says market price.
Yeah,
They gave me the price on all the other vehicles except for the Porsche.
of course.
They just said it has a very expensive price tag.
Yeah,
So,
and you go pay for it if you want it.
yep.
And whatever it is, whatever we tell you it is, that's what we go ask for.
We have Shamika says there's several charging stations in Humble, and Mr. Love said there's a charging station at Dick's.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
So,
It's just not at a gas station. It's at a retail outlet somewhere. So you can charge your car. Thing is, you can charge your car all the time whenever you go somewhere. Like you go to the grocery store, you plug it in. When you go to Dick's, you can plug it in. You go to the mall, you plug it in. So you always charging your car. So in retrospect, you're really not using electricity at your house.
Okay. And I wonder, can you get a plug in at your house though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to you have your house fitted for that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, you need to have your house fitted for that. So you can charge at night while you're at home. But if you're doing it right, not right, but you process it out to where you won't need a charge because you have charged up everywhere you go. They have a lot of places at work, even at Chevron. Matter of fact, they have a charging station.
So I was gonna say, what's the impact? That's where I was going to next. But in the last one on the list was Volvo. But where I really wanted, they have a XC40 recharge. But look, I really wanted to ask, how does this impact as far as the future when it comes to our friends and family that work at oil and gas companies?
So, what I do know from a close proximity I am with the oil and gas, and I've talked and speaking to my wife and talking to her about that, asked her a question. It won't have as much impact as you think.
Okay.
In saying that to where for oil and gas, they're all looking into renewable sources at different oil companies, such as like using renewable methanes to fuel things, all that stuff. They're looking for greener ways because they have to, because they've been mandated to do that. But on the other side, oil, the whole barrel of oil is different than just gasoline. That's like a byproduct of the oil. So it affects it, and it's by barrel, of course. So it affects it in a sense to where I don't think it won't affect it enough to where demand won't be there. Because you still have to fuel 18-wheelers, which is a ton of them, and also fuel tankers to take oil and stuff, or transport stuff back and forth.
Right.
So that's why all the money is being made in that sector. It's not necessarily the fuel of gasoline that's out there. Just the reason why it's so expensive because the barrels of oil are so expensive.
Okay.
Because of demand and supply.
And it'll clean up our air as well.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting an electric car in saying that and knowing the bottom line from where it could stand and help in that portion. But in the other sense, I don't think it's going to make a big dent in it. In that whole process, not for a while, until I forget what year she said. It's like our children's grandchildren's children, possibly in that process of changing things with that.
Rev, you think you're going to and get your electric vehicle?
No.
Nope.
Well, it's just like this right here. Okay, it's like I have gas weed eater. You know, I'm one of them cats that still cut his own grass. I have a gas weed eater. Well, I kept seeing the Roby weed eater on TV.
Right.
So just on GP, I went and bought one. And bruh, it got power to it or whatever, but I just don't like it. Like I like my I don't like it. So, I just don't like smoke going everywhere. You know, it take me 5 pulls to get it started, but once old girl is started, she humming. But now that electric one, it is convenient for me because all I got to do is slap the battery pack in, but it just don't have that to it.
Man. And speaking of Roby done took over, huh? That's all I saw in Home Depot. I was looking for a blower this weekend, and they ain't have nothing but Roby products. Man, the cheapest blower was like $150.
And you should get it because it's a good one. That's one I got.
The Roby blower?
Yep.
Man.
I mean, they ain't blowing tumbleweed across the street. It's just the leftover grass or leaves that's in the way. And I know you don't have that much to blow, TJ.
No, but I mean, it's a long stretch from that little Walmart $30 blower that you can get the little green one.
Oh, you gotta go get your dust pan in the broom because you gonna do that.
Hey man, I just blow it in the neighbor's yard that don't cut their grass when they're supposed to. So
okay.
They don't cut their grass anyway, man. So they ain't gonna notice the excess grass that I put over there.
It don't even matter. All right, see, it's 8:30, man.
This is it, man. We out of here, brother. Yeah, good show, man.
It's appreciate the conversation. We're gonna get everybody back up rolling and get some more topics. We got some good people coming up pretty soon. So make sure y'all tune in next time because these next couple months gonna be pretty awesome and fun. So we go change it up. So y'all gonna see. So we'll go figure it out together. Real.
Hold on.
See.
Hold on.
Called him. He stopped watching the clock. No, we appreciate y'all figuring this out.
Yes, man. Hey, subscribe. It Is What It Is podcast in all caps. Please go out to our YouTube channel. Also catch us on Instagram. III. It Is What It Is. Check us out.
Yes,
tell a joke, bub. Go get Wonka to tell one more joke.
Oh, let me tell you what he did though. So it's y'all catch this. So I would drop him off every day at school, and I saw like the teachers on the side of the sidewalk to open the doors. They go out, whatever. So I saw a teacher dancing. I said, "Look, Luke, she's over there dancing." He's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go dance with her." Okay, cool. When you get out, you can dance with her. So he got out the car, didn't close the door. I didn't know it was music playing because some guys doing the fundraiser down the other end. So he playing some music. So I'm driving next to Luke. All of a sudden, he gets over there like in front of me because I couldn't go any further because the car in front of me. Going in front of me. He gets down on the ground and starts doing the centipede. but the killer part of this is his backpack was too heavy, so when he got on the ground, his backpack was pinning his chest to the ground. So all you see is his legs is flopping in the air like he was having a seizure or something. Like, man, what? Then he finds his backpack off, started doing the centipede. So by that time, I rolled up to him, let the one down. I said, Luke, he turned around to me, man, go to class. He just okay. Now he just knew he just did something crazy. So today it happened. He got out again. I'm rolling by him. He over there doing a robot in front of the school with this man with this speaker that's trying to raise money for some kind of fundraiser. So I just left. I ain't even telling him. I just left. So when I turned the corner, he was still doing the robot. Hey, man, they'll figure it out whenever they get him in that school.
Hey, man, Luke got personality. Luke
does.
Yeah.
He does. I would have never done that as a kid to get out and go dance like that.
Shout out to Luke Love.
Luke like his grandpa. He ain't scared of the lights, camera, and action.
No, he's not.
Uncle Robert was the first person I saw do the alligator out of dance. So he like his grandpa.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much.
And Rev, it's checkout time.
Yeah, you get your stuff fixed, or you gotta sing the song yourself.
I want to see that centipede, y'all. Hey, man, guess what?
Gotta get the fuck out of here.
We got to get up out of here, y'all. Hey, baby, it's been real. It's been fun on the Is What It Is show. Y'all say it's been a Mardi Gras and a gay little fair. Didn't have a guest tonight, so you just got the Is What It Is, boys. And you know what I always say. I don't know what happened to the music, but as I always say, touch, hug, love, stay sucker free. Most of all, y'all don't hurt nobody. Praying for the family, baby. Check our time. We got to go. Get us up out.